my friend, take my hand because I'm going to guide you step by step through your first video on YouTube. Okay? You got this. Do's. Do start strong. You want to hook your viewer from the very beginning, okay? The first 10 to 15 seconds is called the hook. So you want to start really strong. Don't waffle in the beginning, so do start strong. So you can say in today's video, I'm going to chat about creating a vision board. And then you will go through the vision board with them so they can see the step-by-step process of creating a vision board. Number 2, do be authentic and be yourself. Now, you may think, but how can I be myself? I don't feel confident. The thing is, we do like people that we can relate to, and you will learn to be more confident in time. So don't be afraid to be who you are. Now, this is your first YouTube video and you think, oh, maybe I need to be like this person or be like that person. No, be yourself because it will feel more natural both to you as well as to the viewer, the person watching you. So do be yourself, okay? Number 3, do get to the point because yes, YouTube, people are paying you with their time to watch your content. So do get to the point. Don't waste your time with long introductions. If you are cooking and it's a cooking channel and your first video is about you cooking a delicious curry, get right into it. Show them the ingredients you have to use. Show them how you cook the curry. Show them how delicious the curry turns out. Don't have this long intro about who you are and why you like curries and why you started a cooking channel. No, get right into it because later on, further down the line, people will learn about you as they continue to watch your videos. Number 4, do add value right away. So your first video, you're talking about photography because you loved photography, right? Tell them about tips to get started with photography, beginner tips. So get right into it. Explain to them why this tip will help them become a good beginner photographer. So you're delving right into the content, the valuable content that is going to make them want to continue watching your first video. Number 5, do encourage interaction. Do ask them to like, subscribe, ask them to comment, but further down the video. Don't do this right at the beginning, okay? So do ask them to interact. So right now, I'm saying to you, comment below and let me know what is holding you back from creating your first YouTube video. Number 6, do keep it positive and upbeat. Bring your energy to your video. Sometimes you may think, oh, I feel this energy, but will my viewer sense my energy as well? Absolutely. You can see how somebody is feeling through video. You can see their facial expressions. You can see the vibe that they are emanating. So bring your positive energy forward through your videos. Number 7, do be clear and concise, okay? You got your points, you got your value that you want to share, or if you're an entertaining channel about entertainment, yes, you have some entertaining things to share, but make it concise because remember, people's time is valuable. So you don't want to go on and on if it's not valuable to the viewer. You don't want to be rambling, okay? So if your sewing tutorial has 6 steps, talk about the 6 steps, step 1, step 2, etc. You don't want to add too much for them to feel overwhelmed. Number 8, do have fun creating. Yes, I know that you have been overanalyzing your first YouTube video. I know that you've been procrastinating your first YouTube video. How do I know this? Because I did that myself. I spent such a long time thinking, oh, how should I do my first YouTube video? And such a long time saying, no, I can't do it right now. Let me wait. And I ended up waiting years. Don't be like me, okay? Have fun creating. Feel good about yourself and the process. So we covered what to do for your first YouTube video, right? The do's. Let's explore the don'ts. What not to do with your first YouTube video. Number 1. Don't say hi guys, because remember the person who's watching you is not watching in a group more than likely. They're watching by themselves, either on the TV or on their phone. etc. So you want to say hi friend because you are engaging with one at the moment, okay? So remember to do that. Number 2, don't overdo the self-introduction. We don't need to know everything about you right now because remember, people aren't going to be invested in you yet because they don't know who you are. So we are all interested in people once we see, okay, can that person add value to us? Is that person creating an impact, etc.? But right now, your first video, unless you have a huge social media following elsewhere, people don't know who you are. So they don't want to be bombarded with all this information about you. Number 3, don't apologize for being new. Don't start your video saying, hi, I'm new, so my first video won't be perfect. No, don't say any of that. Just get on with the video, get on with the content. Because the reality is, yes, your first videos won't be great. It'll be far from perfect. Believe me, you will cringe at your first videos. But that's how you learn. Number 4, don't be too salesy. Yes, I did say you can tell people to like and comment and subscribe, but don't ask them every 30 seconds and don't ask them right in the first minute of your video. Give them time to actually gain value from your video. Then you can ask them for those things. Number 5, don't ramble or over-explain, because when you do that, the viewer loses interest and loses focus. If you are rambling and you are losing focus, then the viewer can't follow your train of thought. Do you understand that? The irony. Number 6, don't try to be perfect. And I say the irony because the point was about don't try to be perfect. And I made a mistake. I kept that mistake in, but normally I would have edited it out. And that's the thing. You don't have to be perfect. And you don't have to try to be perfect because the mistakes that you made, if you didn't say a word correctly, etc., you'll edit that out later. This isn't a live stream. Your first video is just a normal recorded video. So you will have the ability to delete any so-called mistakes. Number 7, don't forget to provide that call to action. Like I said, you do want them to like, comment, and subscribe, etc. So have that either in the middle or towards the end of your video because you do want to have engagement. You do want to understand how your audience thinks, what they're feeling, etc. Number 8, don't overwhelm with information. So just say your first video is about how to cook a curry, right? Now, you don't want to overwhelm your audience with having 10 different things, 10 different curries to cook in one video. No. Pace yourself. Focus on one curry, maybe a potato curry for the first video. Because too much information becomes overwhelming. And when things become overwhelming, people switch off. I know that you are scared. And I know that it can feel so overwhelming to think of creating your first YouTube video. But I will tell you that it gets easier with practice. Once you get over the initial hurdle of creating that first video and then publishing it, then I'm not saying that the fear goes away completely, no. But it does diminish, okay? So when you are creating your content and when you're sitting down to film, do have a good mindset, a positive mindset. Enable yourself to feel like I stepped out of my comfort zone, so I'm proud of doing that. I'm going to learn along the way, and I understand that. I'm going to be patient with myself because this is a new learning curve for me. Sometimes when we start something new, we put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect. We put so much pressure on ourselves to get it right the first time or the second time or the third time. But what YouTube will teach you is that learning is a process that happens all the time. The learning on this platform doesn't end, and that's wonderful. You will learn so many skills, but most importantly, you will learn about yourself. You will learn that you are able to face fear in the face and create that first YouTube video. I took years, like I told you. Don't do that. If you really want this, go for it. Don't stop yourself from pursuing your dreams. Because in this life, We only have a certain amount of time. And if you want something really, really, you want it with your heart and soul, try it. Maybe it won't work out, but try it. You don't want to live a life filled with regrets. Oh, remember when I was 25 or 32 or 42 or 52 or 62 and I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I decided not to. I wonder what would have happened if I had started. So comment below with the words, take action, because I know that you're going to create your first YouTube video, and let us know how that first video goes. And also watch this video about how I use my phone to create all my YouTube videos, because you do not need fancy equipment. Not at all.